everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Adrian and welcome back to some more Terraria Calamity. So as you can see, I made a decent amount of progress. Notably, I actually killed Supreme Calamitas, and the attempt and the recording of me doing that entire fight turns out I wasn't recording at all. So yeah, I completely missed the recording of my first like Supreme Calamitas fight, but don't worry, I ended up refighting it immediately right after, so you guys can actually watch the fight. I didn't use any of the gear that I got from the original Supreme Calamitas fight, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'll just show that battle because I think it's a really cool battle, and yeah. I can't wait to play Pokemon Go after this, man. This is like my 30th attempt, I think. Okay, maybe like 15. Ugh. Oh my god. I want to die again. Okay, clones part. I always die at this part. Or brothers. Wait, we actually have a shot. Whoa! What is that? How did I do that? Murasama? Am I recording? I am recording. Okay, cool. Never done that before. Why did I do? Please! Please! I have a family and friends! Yes! Second time, man. I already did it the first time and I wasn't recording. Am I recording? I am recording. Okay. Boom. That was the second time I did that. I already did it the first try. I'm opening this up and I'm gonna go play Pokemon Go. So yeah, that was the whole Supreme Calamitas fight. I ended up playing Pokemon Go afterwards and I just got home and now we're playing more again. So I have a couple of things I do want to cover. I did a lot of preparation before the Supreme Calamitas fight, notably in this amount of gear. I ended up crafting the Sponge. I ended up crafting the Rampart of Deities, and I also ended up crafting the Chalice of the Blood God. These things are mainly, from my understanding, like kind of defensive items. I know some of them are all around items, but because of these items, I was able to kind of tank most of the fight. So my current gear loadout is basically this. Now during the fight itself, I was mainly using the ADRIAN to do damage. I also got the Skyfire's Judgment. I believe this was a Yarn drop, and then I was also using the Murasama because this just did a lot of damage. But yeah, beyond that, we should be caught up now. I have a couple of things I do want to show you guys, but real quick, I just want to thank you guys all for the support on the Terraria Calamity series. I always say this every episode, but thank you guys so much for supporting and commenting and sharing all the information. There's a lot of stuff in Wrath of the Gods that I don't know about, including the fact that apparently there's no more like sun and moon. One of you guys commented that there's no more weather, and it's like life is ending as we all know it. That's apparently a Wrath of the Gods thing. I have no idea. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys all for the support, and yeah, let me know what series or what mod you want to see after this. I'm sure we're approaching the very end of this very soon, maybe by the end of this week. Now, obviously, let's talk about post Supreme Calamitous rewards. Obviously, we have access to Calamitas. She's now an NPC, and now we can enchant. If you guys don't know, you can basically enchant items in here, and they kind of give you like different like buffs, but also like debuffs at the same time. I'm pretty sure most of these aren't as good. I know some of them are better, like they can like quadruple your DPS depending on how you use it, whether you're super close range or super long range, but I'm not really so sure which one to pick, and I'm scared that I'm gonna mess up my weapon if I, you know, decide to pick the wrong one, so I'm just not gonna touch that at all. Now, there's also the exhuming thing where you can like put specific weapons like the staff of the mech worm, and you could exhume it to transform it into something different. I'm not gonna touch that either. I know for staff of the mech worm, you can get like... I accidentally clicked it. Okay, well, I didn't mean to click. I actually literally meant to take it out. When you exhume it, it turns it into a completely different item. There's like 5 of these, and this one I can't even showcase, but it summons like Sepulture, which is like that big worm thing. Let me see if I actually have any minion items to show you guys. I don't think I do, so that's fine. I'm putting this back in my chest. I could always just buy another one. But yeah, now the main ingredient that you actually get from the fight is, I believe, Ashes of Annihilation. Now, before you would actually use this to make shadow spec bars, but if you guys know now, there's the Exo Mechs, and you can't use it. You need to actually have Exo Prism, which is from the Exo Mech fight. Now, initially what I was actually doing was I was actually trying the S-Cal fight, not to necessarily defeat it, but to save up enough resources to fight the Exo Mechs. Now, when you actually fight the Exo Mechs, you need to build this device right here. This thing is called a Codebreaker, and like there's a bunch of like parts onto it. The way that you build this device is throughout the entire map, you'll notice that there's a bunch of underground like Drayden labs, and in all of these, there's a bunch of schematics and resources, and basically you have to loot almost every single one to get all of the like crafting recipes to build here. Now, the thing is though, I need about 5,000 power cells to unlock the final schematic, which is this one. It requires the complex voltage regulation, which I just crafted, but it requires 5,000 batteries. And the entire time that I was trying S-Cal, I was farming these batteries. These, I definitely should have made one in the beginning of the game and like just farmed them, but I have to wait for these to produce like 2,000 more. I already AFK'd for about an hour and they only made like 2k. So I need to wait a couple more, and then I need to decrypt it. And then afterwards, I should be able to fight Exo Mechs, unless there's another step to it, which I think there might be another step to it. So yeah, while all the batteries are cooking up, I can show you guys also what I got from the fight. I ended up getting Gale's Greatsword, which I believe is a Dark Souls reference, and I believe this shoots homing skulls. So we now should be able to use this for Exo Mechs. Typically, a lot of people recommend doing Exo Mechs first before doing S-Cal, because they're kind of like interchangeable. You can do which whenever you want. But since I had enough time and, you know, I was waiting for the batteries, I ended up just doing S-Cal no matter what. So yeah, we got this Gale's Greatsword. I don't know if it's going to be good during the fight. I hope it is, because we don't really have a lot of options here. Now, the last thing I did get was the blazing butt. This looks like it's a Wrath of the Gods item, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on the ground. Why can't I place it? All right, hold on, let me go talk to Solon about this real quick. But yeah, that's all the stuff I did. I just basically, long story short, crafted a bunch of stuff, tried S-Cal out a couple of times, and then I ended up defeating it by accident. So yeah, that's on me. But yeah, as you guys can see, the world is really messed up now. There's a big void in the background. It's raining this snow ash thing, and then according to the comments, there's no more sun and moon anymore. Hey Solon, good luck. I've also noticed I haven't been getting any more books recently. I still have only 64% of the she does give me this perverse purse, kidnap and store nearby town NPCs, which is actually really cool. I'm not gonna touch that for now. What is this? Stellar improvements to all stats. I'll put that on. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the batteries to be made. Oh, so as I mentioned before, you can exhume the weapons. I accidentally exhumed my Staff of the Mech Worm, right? But there's another thing that you can do. You can exhume the community. So right now, the community is an item that grows in power as you defeat more bosses. Right now, it's at 93% power, and there's a whole bunch of buffs to it. But you can actually exhume it, and it will transform it into something completely different, and I believe this is better. The Shattered Community, ruined by unknowable hate, increases damage, HP, speed. You generate rage over time, and rage does not fade out of combat. Taking damage gives rage, and then current level, progress to next level. Oh, I can level this up. I didn't know that. Okay, so let me just put this on. Very nice. Let me see how this works actually. Okay, so I pop my rage. Does that upgrade it? I just saw a crazy beam. Progress to next level. Wait, my rage takes forever to go down. It's still going. How high does this go up to? do? Oh, it actually gives me a rage buff. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll just keep farming this while the battery goes down. By the way, I was farming a lot of Dark Sun fragments. These actually give you a ton of money. I'll try to collect as much as I can, but like I'm gonna quickly pick up a Ceaseless Hunger, which is gonna pick up everything in the radius, and then a Zerg potion. So the Zerg potion is obviously gonna increase the spawn rates by like crazy amounts. So is this level 10 yet? This is level 7. The reason why I'm saying level 10 is I believe level 10 is the max level. But yeah, I really want to finish this by today. At least like try all of the bosses by today. I don't think I'm gonna beat all of them today, but the reason being is because tomorrow Mega Charizard X is gonna be in the raid pool, and Solgaleo. So I'm gonna be farming for that. There's also a Hisui event where they're introducing the Hisui and Zoroark and Zorua. So I'm gonna be going out like farming for those. There's also like 4 times capture XP and Stardust. So I'm just gonna be grinding tomorrow. That's why I'm playing so much today. Now I am kind of worried for the Exo Mechs though, because from my understanding, Calamity Overhaul overhauls the Exo Mech. What is this? It's code. Oh, my rage actually keeps going up. Oh, wait, hold up. So let's see. I have to fight the Exo Mechs. I have to fight XGO7 Mars, Guzma, Avatar of Emptiness, and Nameless Deity. I swear there was another one. I thought Astral Jelvin was one of them, unless I didn't install it. Okay, so right now it's daytime, right? I just ended the event. Look at all these Dark Sun fragments. 98 platinum. I'm gonna also Ceaseless Void, so it picks up all the items in my inventory and just sell all these. So yeah, that's how I've been farming money. I know you could do like money glitches and whatnot. I just don't feel like it. All right, let's see. How many batteries do we have? 37, 37, 37. I need 1,000 more. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna AFK. Also, can I place this yet, dude? Oh, I planted it. The tree's bigger. It's about to hatch. I guess I need one more from, let me check if the Exo Mechs drop it. I don't think. What about on the X? How do I even spawn this, by the way? Initiate a special quest alongside Solon. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get more of the books. I'll be right back. What? No idea what's going on, dude. So this is the current amount of books I have right now. A lot of the books I need just literally her to put in. A lot of the books like she'll just randomly find herself. There is one that I can actually do right now. I can exhume a tome, apparently. Where's the wizard? A lot of them are very RNG based. Like for example, there's one where it's like one tick. There's a chance to drop it out of like 90,000 or something. It depends on like your luck stat. And then there's one where you have to stand it next to a sulfuric sea and there's a 1 in 70,000 chance it'll spawn. I'm just gonna AFK that later. All right, let me spell tome, exhume, rage the deities. I still don't know what this does. According to the comments, you guys are telling me that there's like a secret ending. It better be good. Boom. All right, we have 71%. We also have a lot of rewards. I'm not gonna touch it. It's not necessary. All right, let's check our battery count. Oh no, dude. I think I only have 5. 637. Oh, the book's not spawning, man. It doesn't spawn for me. I might have to leave on my PC overnight to see if it'll work, but in the meantime I could try to do Exo Mechs. Please be enough. Okay, so now we're gonna let this run. This should be the last one. If I need more power cells than this, I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, just like on the to-do list of things, I believe after Exo Mechs, we should be able to get more of the books for Solon, other than the Acid Rain one, and I believe the Luck book. I have all of the books. I just have to get, I think, a book from Exo Mech, and then Solon puts in the rest. And then what? I think we could do all of the Wrath of the Gods. There's just a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff. It's funny though, because I said I was going to build a house, and I never did. Let this be the last one. I swear to God, I think there is one more after this, and I'm going to freak out because I don't think I have enough power cells, at least unless I wait for 3 hours. Actually, I think there is one more book I need to get. There's a book, I believe, in the bottom of the void, I believe. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's from like a void shrine. So I'm probably going to go down here later, check it out. Let this be the last one. I know I need to make the auric power cell, but I should be able to just fight straight into the Exo Mechs. Okay, so now with this, I should be able to make the auric quantum cell, endothermic energy. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I got all of it that I needed. Auric quantum cooling cell, right? Put it on. Turn on my game volume. This is it. Exo Mechs fight. Let's try this. Contact. What's happening? So this isn't the regular Exo Mechs fight. This is a revamped one. I've waited long for this moment. Your nature fascinates me, for I do not understand it. You will face my creations, which have surpassed even gods. Now choose. I forgot which one I do first. I believe I do Hades. Wait, Hades, is that always his name? I thought it was called Thanatos. So the way that it works is you pick one of them to fight first, and then after you beat the first phase of that, the other two will pop out, and then they're a little bit weaker, and then you do all of them eventually later. I'm gonna do the worm first. So let's do this. They will arrive shortly. Wait, they changed the fight. I forgot. Oh my God. What is happening? That's for my Murasama, buddy! I'm losing HP rapidly. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Twins. Using Ataraxia. Holy! It appears that you have struck by minor blunt force trauma. These results are excellent. What? We should now reset the variables for the next phase of testing. Please stop following me. Our remaining machine shall return shortly. Okay. Ow. I have no idea what's going on. I actually have no idea what's going on. Did I kill it? Your abilities up to this point have captured my interest. Now it's time for the final phase of testing. Did I kill it? Is the Murasama just broken? What the? Ah! Murasama! Oh my god. Teleport! No! Ah! Oh my god. Oh! Dude, it's wriggling like a centipede. You're shooting the beam again. I don't know which direction. I got it. Did I win? Let me watch. Let me watch. Another completed. Wait, that was the whole fight? Why did we do it first try? Was my Murasama too broken? This data is of little use to me. I got a new book. A more refined combat approach would be more conducive to insightful analysis. I await the next battle. Wait, why was that? Was that not easier than the regular? Okay, hold on, wait. I think I did it wrong. Is it because I did Escal first? Wait, why was that? Why did I do that first try? That was so disappointing. I wanted to die a couple of times. I'll put the book in first. I got the Exo box, which is like the mount, which is really cool. I'm not going to use it. Spine of Thanatos, I know is really good. All right, maybe it was a fluke, right? Let me run it. Let me run it back one more time. Communicate or summon? I'll just do it again. I got to watch this fight. Try me. Blow up, baby. Too good for you. That's so cool. Run it back. Run it back. That attack is so broken. Done? No way it was that easy. Is the Murasama just broken? Blue. I guess the Murasama is just broken because we did that first try again. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, I guess we Did it again. All right, cool. I was gonna talk to Solon about it, but I guess I'll just craft like endgame armor stuff now. Okay, well, now we can make shadow spec bars or exo prisms or what? Wait, no, we can't. We need chromatic mass. I also need Drayden's Forge. Oh, Lord. I think what was happening is that my Murasama was basically just hitting all of the sweet spots and basically making it where I could not get hit a single time. And my damage, because I already beat Calamitas, I think got boosted. Okay, so I need to get this iridescent Excalibur. But here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking we try to do the next boss. How do I do this one? Initiate a special quest alongside Solon. How do I do that? Do I communicate? What is this? What the heck? Introduction. I assume that you would attempt to contact me again. Though I'm not normally one for conversation, I remain quite intrigued by you. Damn, he flirting with us. So I will make an exception. On one condition, I must know that my words will not be wasted on you. To prove this, you must create something from exo technology. I realize that the odds of you replicating exo technology within your lifetime are slim. For this reason, many others, I will upload the blueprints with a whatever for a copy to your forge with the Codebreaker. If you complete this task, we will discuss this further. Okay. Let me craft something with the forge. I guess I'll make like an exo weapon. So these are the exo weapons. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make the iridescent Excalibur really quickly. I think I need a bunch of stuff. I really feel bad about the Exo Mechs fight because that looks like insane. I kind of want to redo it just with like the Ataraxia or something and see like the difference of I'll actually do that right now because there's no way it's supposed to be that easy, right? And now I can make the iridescent Excalibur. So this is the brand new weapon that we're supposed to be using. What does it do? Okay, pretty cool. I'm gonna try it once again and then only use the Ataraxia. I don't think the Ataraxia is the weapon you use, but hey, it could be fun, right? Because I also just want to look at the fight. The fight is an absolute spectacle, dude. Interesting. Now it's only the worm. Yeah, we're only doing like 2k damage. Now, what if I was using the Murasama? Yeah, look, I'm doing 26k. Yeah, the damage is so different, man. Wait, why did this boss feel different right now, actually? This wasn't happening before. Did he just juice them up? Are they enraged? Wait, hold on. I'm going back to my Murasama. How do you dodge that? Okay. Man, my elbows are killing me. Lagging. What is that? Please get that away from me. Whoa! Damn. This might be my favorite fight. It is so cool. Is this from the Wrath of the Machines mod? This is amazing. Oh, double! Oh, no, no! That's fine. We still killed it. Okay. I think this is my favorite fight. Definitely way harder if you pick a weapon that's not broken like the Murasama. That was a beautiful, oh my goodness. I'm excited. Let's keep going.